recording start करें. Just yes, please.
Okay. So, Namaste, Vanakkam, Sat Shri Akal, good evening. Welcome everyone to this session. This session is all about mental and physical health presented by ABCD International and Bahabad International Publication House. My name is Ayushi Atri and I am a toxicologist, a clinical researcher, a content writer, editor, author and a co-author, and also an important part of our ABCD International family, and very grateful to this company to give me this opportunity. So today, Dr. H.C. Sangeeta Mukherjee and I will be serving as your moderator for this today's session, which is all about the mental and physical health. This session will going for the 2 hours. First half, I will be serving as a moderator, and second half over to the Dr. Sangeeta Mukherjee ma'am. So as we planned this summit for the 3 days, today are the second day for this summit. Our first day session was very good. Many wonderful and great personalities were talked about mental and physical health, and I'm very thankful for their valuable and time and thoughts. And I must say, I will surely follow the advices. So I will advise you to follow these things which we discuss in these summits. So today we have 5 speakers. First is Dr. Neha Sharma. Second is Mr. Haridas Mukherjee. Third we have Mrs. Preeti Malhotra ma'am, and fourth is Mrs. Revta Berlurkar ma'am. Fifth one is Mrs. Sastati Sahu. On this very timely subject, mental and physical health topic. But before we get started, I want to take a few minutes for your time and give information about our company, which is ABCD International Family, is one of the best training consultancy who provide various training programs like Train the Trainer, life coaches certifications, corporate training, businesses, coaching, and many more. As you all know, ABCD International Family already conducting 10 plus virtual international summits and 100 plus free webinars on various topics, and 10 batches of their signatures program known as the Train the Trainer of the Journey still continuous. Bahabad International Publication is one of the fastest growing publication companies in India, who always focus on to create success stories of various authors, and they help to people write, publish, brands their own books. And USP of Bahabad International Publication is that they published all the books in world, records, events, in a grand offline events, or they create some logical and author books become part of the world record. Bahabad International Publication published 50 plus books in just 8 months, which is very commendable, and contribute in 150 plus author success story, and still journey is continuous. So this is all about our Bahabad and ABCD International family. And I would like to call upon to our CEO, Akash sir, to share a few words with us. So Akash sir.
Yes, thank you, Ayushi ma'am. Today is second day of our summit. So ऐसे around 10 plus summits already conduct हुए हैं, जैसे आपने आयुषी मैम से सुना ही. तो हर महीने हम अलग अलग समिट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं अलग अलग टॉपिक्स पे, जैसे लाइफ स्किल्स हो, बिजनेस स्किल्स हो, मेन फोकस वही रहता है. और हमारा मेन इंटेंशन भी वही है, ट्रेनर्स, कोचेस, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, उनके सक्सेस स्टोरीज में उनको हेल्प करें, उनकी सक्सेस स्टोरी क्रिएट करें. तो ऐसे समिट्स के थ्रू उनको अलग अलग स्पीकर्स को मिलने का, सुनने का मौका मिलता है, अलग अलग स्किल्स वो सीखते हैं. और यहाँ पे जो भी हम इन लोगों से सीखते हैं, गेस्ट स्पीकर से सीखते हैं, तो मेरा मानना ये है कि हमें वो इम्प्लीमेंट करना चाहिए, और हर किसी को इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो कुछ ना कुछ बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं. तो आज भी हम ऐसे ही कुछ रिनोल्ड स्पीकर से सीखने वाले हैं, कुछ उनसे सीखेंगे जो हम अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करके हम भी अपनी अलग सक्सेस स्टोरी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. सो आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर टुडे. और थैंक यू आयुषी मैम एंड संगीता मैम फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल कंट्रीब्यूशन. आगे बढ़ते हैं विदाउट वेस्टिंग सो मच टाइम, एंड ओवर टू यू.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we appreciate your time and your valuable, support. Thank you so much for that. So we are over to our topic, mental and physical health. So many people thinks about that if they are physically fit, so they are mentally fit. If they are mentally fit, they are physical. But the balance between the mental and physical health is very, very much important. And nowadays, where the childrens and the elders all are, coming in the depression category. So, what is depression and what is about the mental and physical health balance? These topics are very important. So, first of all, I would like to call upon Dr. Neha Sharma, and I know her personally. She is a very joyful personality. She is, her vibe is very good. So Dr. Neha Sharma is a bestseller author and founder of Stress Free Superstar and Human and Hanumanji.com, and stress free. So she is like that. She is also a stress free personality. She is something. She is a life transformation and inner wellness coach and has transformed more than thousands of lives by helping them work on their inner wellness. And she also earned awards like Most Inspirational Woman in Stress Management and Inner Wellness from Global Eminence Awards 2022. And also Dr. Neha Sharma is running a website which is on hanumanji.com, where she started Gunu and Hanu, something like that, on her daughter's
Hanu
name.
Gunu Tales. Yeah.
So over to you. Yeah, Hanu Gunu Tales. Yeah. So over to you, Dr. Neha Sharma, ma'am. Very, very warm welcome to you and useful. This will you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ayushi. Thank you so much, Akash, for giving me the opportunity to speak on such a renowned forum. And today's topic is really very close to my heart, and I'm actually always speaking on this topic only, stress management, and this is really very close to my heart. And let me start the topic right away so that we can finish our session on time. So the topic is physical and mental health are keys to healthy life. So normally what we do is we think that mind and body are viewed as a separate entity, but they are not separate, because like if you have good mental health, then it will positively affect your physical health. And if you have poor mental health, then it will negatively affect your physical health. You must have heard that that person recovered really soon from that disease because of his willpower, because of his positive attitude. So it is all about the mental health. If the mental health is good, then if even if you are suffering from something really serious, you will really recover very soon. So but what happens is most people think that, as Ayushi said, that they think that if they are physically fit, for example, if they are not suffering from any physical disease, if it is not visible, the physical disease is not visible, there is no symptoms, or there is no fever, or there is no pain, then the person is fine. But most people take their mental health for granted, or we can say that they take their mental health for as a part of life, because they cannot measure it easily. Like if you have fever, you can go for a blood test and you will know that you have malaria or typhoid or something. So it is very easy to diagnose your physical disease, or it is very easy to understand that there is some symptoms related to your physical disease. But mental health is very difficult to measure. And what we do is, if we are depressed, we will have frequent bad moods, right? And what we do is, we don't see that bad mood as depression. We think that it is because of our surrounding. People are bad, our parents are putting pressure on us, or because of the failure in life, because of bad luck, we are having this frequent bad mood. But we don't think that it is because of that depression, or it is because of something wrong going in. We say, no, okay, chemical loads are going on in our mind. So that's what. And what happens is, as I said, that both physical and mental health is goes hand in hand. If there is prolonged bad mental health, then because of the hormonal imbalance and everything, you will start suffering from some chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and sleeping problems. All these are very easily seen in people who have prolonged bad mental health. And the bad part is that we don't even pay attention to our bad mental health. And there is a hype in the society. If a person goes to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, then he will be considered as a mad person or something like that. So because of that fear also, people don't go and visit for the counseling and all. And again, as prolonged bad mental health can create bad physical health, the vice versa also happens. And prolonged bad physical health also can create mental problems. Like if you have chronic pain, if you have continuous neck pain or back pain, or maybe there is an accidental injury, you got fractured, or you got really bad physical health, any disease for a long time, then you may suffer from the mental problems like depression and anxiety. Okay, so it is vice versa, both goes hand in hand. So it is our responsibility to keep both mental and physical health as our priority, not just the physical health. Okay, so I would just like to highlight few points regarding staying mentally healthy. For staying mentally healthy, what first thing we need to do is and toxic people, because if you are surrounded by bad company, if your sangat is not good, then they will automatically affect your behavior and your mental state. So it is your responsibility to jot down the names of the bullies of your life, the toxic people of your life, and stay away from them. If you cannot stay physically away from, if they belong to your own family, you cannot stay physically away from them, but then you have to create a shield around you so that they do not their comments, criticism. Which you can do to stay mentally healthy. Then you have to do is you have to have some me time every single day, at least 30 minutes of me time for yourself. You are not going to do anything for your family or your work or anything. In that 30 minutes, you should meet yourself only. If you keep on doing not future. Especially, this me time should be taken in the morning hours. So you have to wake at least 30 minutes or 1 hour earlier than what you are doing right now. Okay. I cannot extend this topic how you will get up and all. That's why, but I would say that you have to take your me time every single day. The third thing is you have to meditate every day.
Ma'am, you are not audible, Neha ma'am. Hello. Okay, so there is some network issue. She already told me. So I see, as she told us, like मेरा भी वही मानना है कि अपने आप को थोड़ा सा टाइम देना बहुत जरूरी है, खुद से बातें करना, एक्चुअल कॉन्वर्सेशन करना. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर मेंटल हेल्थ. If we are not talking about something to someone or ourselves, so we are not, enough getting ideas or not very much stress free. So when we talk ourselves, when we talk to someone, so this is very helpful to us to understand the things. If सराउंडिंग्स में क्या हो रहा है. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट कि हम अपने जनरेशंस की बात करते हैं, हम स्टूडेंट्स का बड़ा बुरा हाल है. हम स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, बेसिकली वी आर टैकलिंग मैनी प्रॉब्लम्स आउटसाइड, लेकिन हम अपने पेरेंट्स से बात नहीं करते हैं. सो हम अपना वहां पर स्ट्रेस लेवल बढ़ा लेते हैं. और स्ट्रेस लेवल बढ़ाने का सबसे बड़ा पॉइंट यही है कि हम ये समझते हैं कि हमारी बात सामने वो जिसको हम बता रहे हैं वो नहीं समझेगा. सो ये एक बड़ा पॉइंट है वहां पर. सो नेहा मैम भी इसी पॉइंट के बारे में बात कर रही थी कि टॉक टू योरसेल्फ और टॉक टू समवन who can help you, and it might be your parents, it might be your friends, it might be your teacher, your colleagues, जिस पर भी मतलब आपको ऐसा लगे कि हाँ वो आपको अच्छा टाइम दे सकता है, आपके साथ अच्छी बातें कर सकता है। और एक बहुत ही अच्छी सेइंग है इसके लिए कि मेंटल और फिजिकल हेल्थ के लिए कि मन के हारे हार और मन के जीते जीत। सो इफ यू आर फिजिकली एंड मेंटली हेल्थी तो आप बहुत सारी चीजों को टैकल कर सकते हैं। आप बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं आपकी लाइफ में, प्रॉब्लम्स जो कि सबकी लाइफ में आती हैं, सो वी टैकल दैट प्रॉब्लम्स, वी डू दैट. So if
Uh,
Neha ma'am is not
yes,
coming, can
I
we
have come
over?
back. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
Yes, yes, yes.
Neha ma'am.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There was it got disconnected by itself.
Don't worry, ma'am. I will take
Okay.
care of that. You can continue.
Okay, okay. So I was telling that to stay mentally healthy, you have to stay away from toxic people, have me time at least 30 minutes every day. And third thing is you should meditate every day. You should just close your eyes and you follow any meditation technique, but do it at least for 5 minutes every day. The fourth thing we should do is gratitude diary. Every night before going to bed, you should have a diary or a copy in which you should write what all things you are thankful for. If you write it every day, then you will not have any kind of anxiety or depression because you will see everything with a positive perspective, and that habit will help you in seeing your life in a positive way. The next thing which you can do to stay mentally healthy is listen to positive affirmation, write positive affirmations. There are a lot of positive affirmations available on the web. So you can search according to your situation, whatever you feel that it is good according to your situation. Like if you want to succeed in career, or if you want to clear some exam, or you want to do anything, then accordingly you can have some positive affirmations, and you can listen and write them. And the last thing is you should follow 3 deep breath formula 3 times a day at least. Deep breath helps you rejuvenate, refresh yourself. So this is something which is free of cost. You can do anywhere. But it is very difficult to do. It's not easy to do. You try it yourself right now. You will not be able to take real deep breath. You will feel some resistance inside. So if you get the habit of taking 3 deep breaths 3 times a day, if you implement it on daily basis, then it will help you in staying mentally healthy. Okay, so I think these points are clear to you. Now I would come to physical health. So what you can do to stay physically healthy. See, I would tell you one example. Like if you have to go to another city by road by your car, what will you do? You will check that there is proper air in the tires. You will, if you are going on a long journey, then you will give it on servicing your car, on servicing, and make sure that it is completely fine. You will put a right fuel in that, the high quality fuel in that. You will put the full, you will make sure that the tank is full so that there is no problem in the journey. But what do you do? Just for the small journey you do so many preparations, right? But what you do to your own body, this body is going to help you throughout your journey of life, right? But we don't take care of it. Okay. And what how can you take care of it is by doing two things. One, what you put inside your body, what fuel you are putting inside your body. For that, what you have to do is you have to eat that nourishes you and not that tastes good. Okay, most of the time we eat things which are tasty, whether it is good for our health or not. All the Maggie lovers will eat Maggie not for the health, they will eat it to they will not eat it to nourish their body, they will eat it for the taste it is giving you, right? So the first thing you have to do to keep yourself physically fit is to make sure that you are putting right food inside your body. And the second thing which you have to do is uh, how you are processing the food which you are putting inside the body. And what is the meaning of processing? Is that how you are digesting that food. If you're continuously sitting, that food will start stacking up in the body in the form of fat, in the form of toxins and all. So that the process, the digestion process is going to hamper. That's why every week, at least 5 times a day, and 5 times a week, you should exercise for at least 15 minutes. You should sweat out. You should literally sweat out for at least 15 minutes every single day. Okay. Now, what I would, what there are few myths about exercise. Uh, the first lie which we know about exercise is that you need to exercise to lose weight. So it has nothing to do with losing weight. Okay. So less than 20% of your body shape is affected by exercise. The rest can only be changed by the diet. Okay. So if you are exercising, you will lose weight. It is not the thing. So this is a lie, and you have to break this myth and start exercising today itself, even if you are slim enough. Okay. The second thing is that exercise will make you tired. Most of the people don't exercise because they think that if I get tired, how will I work for the whole day? But the truth is that exercise gives you a boost of energy. You become more energetic. You start exercising daily and you see your productivity level, your efficiency level is going to increase. The third thing is exercise is not needed if you are slim. As I've already explained, it is really a big myth. And the truth is it has nothing to do with being fat or slim. And the fourth lie is it's fine not to exercise when you are going through tough time. People say that Array, already you are in depression, already you are going through a very tough phase. So why you are putting all your energy in exercising? No, because the truth is exercising boosts your mood and it improves you to come out of depression, and how it helps you in coming out of depression is also very scientific. So I think it is very clear to you the four lies and the truth behind it. Okay. The next thing which I will tell you is what exercise really do to you. So exercise has immediate effect on your body, and it has long lasting effect on your body. And this I am not saying, this Wendy Suzuki, who is a neuroscientist, who is studying brain all day long throughout her life, is saying that it has immediate effect and long lasting effect on your body, and you will not suffer from neurodegenerative diseases in your old age if you have the habit of exercising daily. Okay. And it also reduces the chances of heart diseases in your body up to 35%. So exercise is that important. And the second thing is, which I was talking about, the tough time and the depression. So like we said, that mind and body goes hand in hand. Similarly, if you exercise daily, it is going to boost your mood and energy levels, and it will immediately start producing dopamine, serotonin, and noradrenaline, and all these hormones are called good hormones. So, like, you are exercising and producing these good hormones free of cost. So, I think exercising daily is really very effective for you. And the most important thing is exercise is the best health insurance, because it is going to save a lot of money by protecting you from deadly diseases. And instead of putting all those money in the hospitals, you can save that money for your own needs. Okay, so it is the best health insurance if you exercise daily, which we don't do normally. So what happens, like, if you are not exercising till date, what you can do from today itself is you can start exercising. And what happens day by day, I would just tell you in very short summary, that on day one there is delayed onset muscle soreness. There is soreness in body. Most of you must have stopped exercising because the body starts paining, right? That's why till 72 hours there is pain. But if you bear that pain, then in first 1 to 3 weeks you will get very good quality of sleep. So that 72 hours you have to just bear the pain so that you can have good quality of sleep. And then from week 6 to 8, the mitochondria increases. What is mitochondria? It is present inside the cell, and it increases your metabolism. And if your metabolism increases, metabolism is how you process food and convert it into energy. So if that number of mitochondria increases, your energy levels will increase and you will also start losing weight. But it is the byproduct of exercising. It is not the only reason why you exercise. Okay. After 6 months, you will start developing muscles. After 1 year, you will have better bones, the denser bones, and the long term effect I have already said that you will have lower risk of arthritis, type 2 diabetes, cancer, heart diseases, everything. So to improve the quality of life, you have to start exercising every day. And what I told you right now is that for staying mentally healthy, those few points you have to keep in mind to stay mentally healthy, because both of them goes hand in hand. So for reducing that delayed soreness, delayed onset of soreness, what you can do is, because of that fear of soreness, you don't exercise. So you can start walking for 15 minutes in the starting, and then you can slowly increase it. Okay. So I think I am very, it was a short description about how mental and physical health can give you, goes hand in hand and give you good and healthy life. That's all from my side. Over to you, Ayushi.
Thank you so much, Neha ma'am. And we totally understand. You use your life sciences skills in over there, metabolism, toxin, and something. So, as ma'am said, so ma'am basically 3 points पर बहुत ज़्यादा बोलना चाह रही है कि अपना डाइट कंट्रोल करें, अपने आसपास के लोगों से बातें करना शुरू करें, खुद से बातें करना शुरू करें. एंड लास्टली मैम सेड दैट एक्सरसाइजेस आर वेरी वेरी नेसेसरी. एंड शी इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि आप एक ही दिन में 30 मिनट 40 मिनट एक्सरसाइज के लिए निकालो. समवन सेड कि अगर आप भाग नहीं सकते तो क्रॉल करें. आप क्रॉल नहीं, क्रॉल तो मतलब कर ही सकते हैं ना. So basically, start your exercise, balance your diet, and talk to someone, talk to yourself. These all things are, like, you know, doing your life free from toxins from your body,
Right.
and as well as from your surroundings. So thank you so much, Neha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ayush.
Yeah. Next we have some another great personality named as Haridas Mukherjee. So Haridas Mukherjee, sir, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Very welcome to you.
Yes. So, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
Namaste,
sir.
and good evening.
Good evening, sir. So Haridas Mukherjee, sir, is an international educator, is a mentor, counselor, parenting coach, teachers, trainer, motivational speaker, author, soft skill trainer, spoken English, as well as IELTS trainer and life coach. He has more than 28 years of teaching and leadership experience in 11 countries. Wow. He has taught more than 140 countries students and worked with 85 countries teachers in his teaching career. He has received scholarships from IIM Kozhikode for the study management program on education leadership. He is a life member of an Indian club in various countries, Indian High Commission and embassies. He is the laboratory director and advisor of various educational institutes in India and abroad. Though he is an educator, still he says about himself as a lifelong learner. Before you start, sir, I would like to, congratulate. आपने इतना काम किया है, मैं तो अभी से impressed हो गई हूँ आपकी सारी चीजों से. तो मुझे तो मतलब it's very very encouraging to the students, to the upcoming authors, to the upcoming peoples कि आपने इतना सारा अपना teaching experience, leadership experience लोगों के साथ share किया. आप इतने सारे लोगों को बहुत सारी चीजें सिखाते हैं. So very warm welcome to you this session, which is called upon as the mental and physical health. And welcome, sir. I am very impressed. And over to you, sir.
Okay. Very good evening, and thank you all for giving me an opportunity, okay, to appear before you. Already yesterday the session was very nice and amazing. Sarda ma'am and today Neha ma'am, and spoke already everything what I have I was planning to speak, but in just like serotonin and the other hormonal matters, okay, mental health. So can you please slide? Yes, next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yes, actually, we start to speak that our health. Actually, it should be our and your. Both are combined. So if we are not fit, you are not fit, and if you are not fit, we are not fit. So it's a connected matter. In any house, if anyone is sick, so all we are sick, we are mentally sick at that time. Next slide, please. So yes, during this session, actually, I want to focus most few important factors that mental health issues and physical health issues are interrelated and connected with each other. I will not speak too much. I will not give any lecture, but in my life, I have observed that some 4 happy hormones are there. When it comes to happiness, in particular, the primary signaling chemicals includes serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, and oxytocin. So the biological teacher, biology teacher, maybe Sarda ma'am knows very well. All these hormones, actually, we are creating in our own body. Automatically, it creates, right? Physical health, physical exercise, diet, nutrition, yoga, meditation, everything we are following as because we want to stay mentally healthy. If we travel in a road, we can see there are various types of people are going. Maybe some people are going, means coming out or releasing from the hospitals, or coming out from the or going to the hospitals. We can see that he is sick. But in any market, if you want to purchase, suppose if you are going to any vegetable shop, you will understand to see a person by watching that person's activity for choosing the vegetables for the marketing. And I can feel that he is mentally sick. Or sometimes in a road or in a sweet shop or in any shop, we can see there are various types of people, those who are suffering from trauma. They are speaking style, they are speaking attitude, means their attitude, body language, everything tells that they are mentally unfit. That is the most important thing. We will have to feel that who is mentally fit or who is not mentally fit. Next, I will say that mentally, the happy hormones are the most responsible for if you are mentally fit or not. But how we can keep fit, how we can keep mentally fit and physically fit both, that depends in our nature, in our behavior, in our daily activities. Sometimes if you are facing a domestic problem, if sometimes because I am a practicing counselor, so I have faced lots of facts that in any house, if you say there are lots of what do you call intolerable behavior some students are facing. Sometimes the parents, they have some relationship problem the students are facing, when son and daughter, their wards are facing some mental trauma. So during this session, if you say that if we are not specifically we are not what do you call purely concentrate on our mental parts or our mental body, we will not be able to keep fit as a physical body. Okay, next slide, please. Next, yes. So the natural ways to balance your hormones, first thing, you will have to eat enough protein at every meal. Engage in regular exercise, already Neha ma'am told it, and maintain a moderate weight. That is the most important thing. You can see there are many types of people, those who are what do you call traveling at the road. You can see they are very what do you call bulky figure. Okay, and they are really mentally maybe fit, but due to the physical unfitness, they are what do you call feeling sick mentally. Okay, so and take care of your gut health and lower your sugar intake. We will have to maintain all these things. Yesterday already so many speakers already told about the food and hygiene and the diet plan. Today also I want to mention that sugar intake we will have to reduce, and stress reduction techniques we will have to maintain some stress reduction, like you will have to listen song, watching movies, go for any holidays for leisure time, spend quality time with some educators, with some motivational speakers, okay, and learn some exercise and videos from the videos, or nowadays online everything are available, okay, to stay healthy and fit. And meditation also, the yoga and meditation, or there are lots of training websites are there. And get consistent and high quality sleep, that is most important. Yes, present days so many persons at home, they are what do you call, in depression and in anxiety due to credit card pressure, bank loan pressure, financial burden, and above all I can say there are lots of relationship issues. Yeah, that is also creating a lots of mental pressure, such as you can say extramarital affairs. Yes, and another thing is that that children's their children sometimes creating some problems, maybe his or her behavior at school. Okay, when a parent getting complaint from the school or from the teachers, at that time that father and mother, after when they are returning from the office, entering the house, at that time they are very much annoying feeling, they are very much anxiety, they are very much stressed due to some this type of complaint phones. Okay, that also we will have to try to reduce and try to what do you call, give try to get an way to recover from these type of situations. Next slide please. Yeah, so what is the relationship between the mental health and well-being? Yes, while being linked in a nutshell, that mental well-being is all about your own thoughts and feelings and how you are able to cope up with the challenges of everyday life. Yes, everyone we are facing the challenges in each and everyday life. Yes, but that is called actually the mental health. Where mental health is more about certain indications and symptoms that can affect you in the long term and develop into mental health issues. I told you already just now that there are various significant issues and symptoms you can face at daily life, which can give you long-term mental issues, health issues problem. Next slide, please. So how does mental health impact on the physical health? Being a good mental state can keep you healthy and help prevent serious health condition. A study found that positive psychological well-being can reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. On the other hand, poor mental health can lead a poor physical health. It's true, because it's directly connected and you can't separate it. And harmful behavior sometimes also facing it leads to the chronic diseases. Yes. In this incident in this occasion, I want to mention 2 points, most important. I want to mention 2 points that when I was in an IGCSE school, I don't want to mention the country because it may affect some speakers' sentiment. That's why, or maybe some you can say some audience problem. So that's why I don't want to mention the country name. I was teaching, so the student was creating a problem at the classroom, and at that time I told that if what do you call, when the parents are coming to fetch up their children from the school, when the school finishing, so I told the students that I want to talk with your father because you are creating a problem in my class. At that time, you know what my student told me? He is saying, which father? I have 3 fathers. I have not said anything. I didn't say, because I think he is not lying. Maybe he is true. One is biological father and another two is their grown-up father. Means sometimes, because in that country, the highest divorce ratio rate in the world. Okay, so there a child take birth and after that he or she may stay with one father for maximum 4 to 5 years. Or maybe sometimes it is exceptional, sometimes it stays longer. But after that 4 to 5 years, maybe he was living with another father. And after 4 to 5 years again, maybe he was living with another father or another mother. So he is not wrong. Just I entered, means I came to my room and I discussed this matter with my roommates. He is Sri Lankan, Sujiba Kapakatua. He is telling, yes, he has not tell lie. I don't know why. Yes, because here one biological father and maybe he has two fathers. So he's not telling lie. So now you can feel the situation of the mental and physical health, that how that student or that child can grow up with a trauma. And it is not a what do you call story. It is a real fact. I have seen in my own eyes. Yes, he next day morning, 3 fathers met at a time with me in a school. Can you imagine? And they are saying that don't think that we are bringing our children or we are throwing our children here for some times. We are taking care all together. Don't underestimate or don't think it in a different way. So the mental health, it depends fully, and physical health fully depends on the human nature and behavior and the environment sometimes. So why is mental health important? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. जो चोरी करता है, means if anyone is stealing, he is thinking that I will have to steal, otherwise I don't have any other way to earn money. That's why he is stealing. So it is his act. No one says to please come, I will give you another way to earn money. Okay, here I have seen there are lots of people, those are doing some misdeeds due to the mental pressure. Mental health is the most important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through the adulthood. Because I have seen lots of parents are also doing some misdeeds due to their mental issues, not by their character. Yes, and sometimes one day it takes as a whole, it takes as a habit. So characteristics of mental health, they feel good about themselves. They do not become overwhelmed by emotions such as fear, anger, love, jealousy, guilt, and anxiety. They have lasting and satisfying personal relationships. They feel comfortable with other people and they can laugh at themselves and with others. That is the most important thing, that characteristics. Okay. So what causes mental health problems? Stressful life, I told just now. Okay, situations such as financial problems, credit card pressure, home loan, student loan, and lots of loans. Okay, and a loved one's death or divorce. Death is always not physical death. Sometimes, if wife cheating her husband for long time, or husband cheating his wife for long time, and for wife's eyes, the husband is dead, and or is vice versa also. So the relationship death is most what do you call harmful death. Physical death, okay, we can go to the burning hut or cremation, okay, and we will finish that dead body. That is okay, end is end. But that loved one's death or divorce is very dangerous. Yes, and ongoing chronic medical conditions such as diabetes, that also I have seen in my own eyes. Lots of patients are coming to the what do you call doctor's chamber. They are psychologically ill. Brain damage as a result of a serious injury, sometimes accident, Okay, traumatic brain injury, such as also the violent blow to the head. Okay. And I have seen that there are lots of accidents happen in the street, in the road or highway due to the rough driving, okay, reckless driving. Parents are not properly looking after all these things, that how their children are driving sometimes. And due to that reason, the people are suffering a lot. And traumatic experiences also another thing. You can say in Ukraine, what happened? Russia has attacked Ukraine, and what the present situation? Okay, no problem. I can, if you are facing any problem. Hello.
Please continue, sir. I will share again.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so how can we prevent mental health? Here are some ways people have found to stay mentally well. Talk about your feelings, get a good night's sleep. That is the most important thing. Good night's sleep is the most important thing. How we can provide the good night's sleep? Every time we say, beta, good night, mama, good night. But sometimes parents would have to watch that what their son or daughter is doing. Okay, after saying good night, you will have to open the door and look after your son and daughter's behavior, what they are doing. Are they using the mobile or they are in video call? So parents would have to properly take care of this matter, because as a parenting coach, I should have to maintain these things. Because if in your ignorance, anything he or she is doing which may harmful, one day that will be a mental issues, health issues for all of you. Parents may be sleeping nicely, but the next day morning, you can see a message that, see, what is your daughter's video? It is viral now. So please, 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 parents, if anyone whose daughters are at adolescence age or in adult age or in junction moment 15 to 20, this type of age, I will request you, all of you, the parents, please look after their behavior till their good night's sleep. Either they are sleeping properly or at the sleeping time, they are using mobile in a different way. And another, to stay mentally well, you will have to stay active. Practice mindfulness, a way to be fully engaged and present in the moment. And keep in touch always. Talk to the colleagues, please talk with other people, please talk with relatives, not any toxic people. Just my previous speaker, Neha ma'am, already told that toxic people are very lethal. They will ruin your peacefulness, especially, yes. And the effects, for that reason, if you say that what are the effects of mental health? Yes, chronic diseases, depression, schizophrenia, mental health condition, sleep problems, sleep apnea, sometimes insomnia also. All these are happening just because of the effects of mental health, which is not at all accepted by any persons. But they are facing a problem, right? What they are doing? They are going to the doctor's chamber for counseling, but sometimes they are not properly permanently removing their own mental trauma from their own mind. What the psychologist will do? Psychologist will give you some tablets, sometimes some exercise, some meditations or yogas or some videos, and they will say, please follow these things, and within 3 months you will be okay, fine. But I am always against medication. The tablets, the injections, and the capsules, all these it's nothing. Please, it's just a way, you can say it's a business. You can control your mind in your own. Please try to active, do some yoga. Just my previous speakers already told that your exercise can save you lots of money. Yes, 100% true. I am agree with you, madam. And last day also, all the speakers told everything related to the fitness and activeness. That is the most important part. So how to take care of your mental and physical health. Next slide, please. It's already, I told you that, next slide, please. Okay, sorry. I'm explaining, no problem. So how to take care of your mental and physical health? If you want to improve your general well-being, you should take care of your both physical and mental health. Get regular exercise, eat proper diet, avoid alcohol and drugs. Yes, I will request, if anyone is addicted with the alcohol, sometimes persons are suffering from depressions at home, and maybe due to the separations from their loved ones, they are in alcoholic now. So it's a very sympathetic mode, I know, but in these situations you are in trauma. So from that trauma you will have to come out, okay, and you can regain your previous health status. It's true, it's 100% true. And try relaxation techniques sometimes, meditation and deep breathing, and focusing your thoughts. That also can all help when you are feeling stress. Sometimes focusing your thoughts, you just speak out. I will suggest that if anyone is facing traumatic issues or any other health issues or anything, means depression or anxiety or any matter related to mental health issues, I will request each and everyone, please speak up. You will have to speak. One day, sunny morning, you are getting the news that Sushant Singh Rajput got suicide. Then we understand, oh my God, he was suffering from mental health issues. Yes, thank you, Akash Babar sir, for choosing these amazing topics, mental health issues. Just yesterday, when I was just searching on net in Google that which country is the highest mental health issues rate, you know, the 3 countries are suffering a lot. The world's highest persons, means the people are staying world's highest in the, you can say, world's highest in India, China and US. And another most important thing, that develop good mental practices also in India, yoga and other everything. So, okay, try to focus on positive emotions and events rather than negative ones. So try to stay away from the negative people. Seek help from others. Talking with friends or family members can help you feel less stress. Getting others to help with difficult situations also can reduce the burden you feel. And last most important few points, I will again mention that siblings torture in joint family and related other issues also a great mental problem nowadays in many joint families, and natural behaviors and consequences. Sometimes blackmails suffering, that is also mental health issues and the physical health problem. Blackmailing is a great problem in a world nowadays. Even a small child, a small student are also doing some blackmailing. That is the habit, because through the hidden camera, maybe he or she has taken some pictures or videos and trying to do some blackmailing. That is also a mental problem nowadays. Extramarital affairs is that videos and pictures, they are trying to show it. Yes, if you are not sending money, we will make it viral. That is also a mental pressures, mental health issues nowadays. So I will request all of you, be very vigilant with your children, with your son and daughter, and with your this social media means distraction. You can say social media are totally taking care, they are stealing their time of the children. They are actually stealing their time. And last but not least, I will request, I will it's my overview, we could say, it's my thoughts even. If you have any type of mental health issues which can leads to the physical health issues, please feel free to share with your near ones. Please feel free to share with your loved ones. Please feel free to share with your neighbors sometimes. I know neighbors are always envy maximum times, but if you have any good friend, please share with your what do you call the hidden parts, what you have done, the misdeeds, or if you have any problem, please share it. So I will not take too much time. Thank you so much, Akash Babar and sir, and all other dignitaries, the speakers. I convey my sincere gratitude and regards to the moderator, all the other speakers throughout the world, those who are watching my videos, this session. I respect all of you and for listening my session. And as well as I will request you, if you have any problem, please feel free to contact for what do you call the helping guidance. I can share my problem experiences. I will give you some remedies to overcome. Please mail me haridas.mukherjee@gmail.com. There is a dot, haridas.mukherjee. Please don't forget to mention the dot. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Akash Babu.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time, for your valuable thoughts. Thank you so much. And we will surely email you or contact you, and we will want you to in our team and want to connect with you, as your experience, as your words are very valuable to us. And you said, बिल्कुल आपने जो कहा बिल्कुल सही, किसी से बात करना, किसी के साथ आप अपना कोई भी बात शेयर करेंगे तो वो आपके डिप्रेशन को कम करेगा. As you and Neha ma'am said that we have some hormonal changes and we have the serotonin and oxytocin and epinephrine,
Dopamine.
Hormones, dopamine, and all these hormones are very responsible from the mind control, neurogenerations, and these are things. But the main thing is, when you want to talk to someone, please talk to someone. This is very needful. And someone said the happiness can be found even in the darkest of the time, if only one remembers to turn on the lights. So this will all from the Haridas sirs. And now I over to the session to Dr. Sangeeta Mukherjee. So ma'am will lead the rest of the session, and she will over to the rest of the session. So welcome to Dr. Sangeeta Mukherjee, ma'am. She is now your moderator for the session.
Thank you so much. Wow, what a great super Saturday session. I am very fortunate, thank you Akash sir, to be part of this session, and especially brand ambassador of ABCD publication. And I want to say thank you YouTube viewer, especially Hayat ma'am and Shraddha ma'am, Kusum ma'am, Sharda ma'am. Those they are continuously giving us a positive remark in YouTube. So thank you so much ma'am for connecting with us. Hold on. Again, another viewer, or you have to see another speaker. She is Preeti Mehrotra ma'am. What a great profile. I'm just reading it and amazing. So I'm sharing with you all. She is the founder of a career planner, Preeti, an internationally certified career coach recognized by CDA, NCDA, and India. ICF recognized clarity and parenting coach to Fortunate. Foundation course by Arfin Khan. I know him. Certified soft skill trainer, Indian leadership skill, ILA, train the trainer, ILA, corporate trainer, ILA. Registered resource and master trainer of All India Educator Form. Wow. Advisory, board member, program head, and brand ambassador at Bhabbar International Publication. National team member and the state vice president MP at Prithvi Abhyuday Association, India, PI. Senior career counselor, business development associate, and ambassador for career expert marathon at which is Kidzalanto. Wow. Education ambassador at International Internship University. National coordinator at RKDX Talks. Member of WICCI MP Coaching Council, author of the book Accepting Children Unconditionally, an educator with over a decade of expertise in teaching and education. This is her profile. Can you imagine it? And work summary, wow, that's, I cannot tell you. Just go through it, what she is saying, then you can understand what a great speaker. So over to you, Preeti ma'am.
Thank you, Sangeeta, for giving such a grand welcome and introduction. I'm so glad and such a beautiful smile you have. Thank you for introducing me. I was listening to Haridas sir and Neha, and they were fabulous, amazing. Before going that, I feel like once our session is over, we became really relaxed. So I just request Haridas sir. I have just founded a Healing Towards Heart group, a Facebook page. And that is connected. I am telling this before so that nobody can miss out on joining that. I'll be sending invite to all the members, those who are speaking and those who are looking for this session. I want them to please be the member of this group. This group is actually working for the students, for the women, for the elderly people, men, whoever is feeling that they are depressed, they are having a suicidal thoughts, they are lonely, and whatever whatever the problem they are facing, they can join this group. Be time to time. It's just a baby. Yesterday only I have given birth to this baby, and I request everybody to please nourish and take care of this baby so that we can raise this baby strongly and strongly. So this I want to convey before. Now already Neha and Haridas sir has almost completed everything. So I'll not be going, though my PPT is ready, but I'll be sharing later. So here just I want to come up with this. We all have heard about Ogimi and Ikigai, right? So Ogimi is a very small town of Japan, where the oldest people, if we just see the survey, the oldest people resides here. And I compare it with, I'll just take an example of India, because here only we have seen the elderly people. As soon as they reach to 40, age हो गई अब तो हमारी उम्र हो गई, अब क्या करें, बुढ़ापे के साइन है, right? We keep on telling, अरे घुटनों में दर्द हो रहा है, अरे बुढ़ापा आ रहा है ना. If anything, generation gap, you're not understanding, अरे generation gap है. Why don't we think age just a number? And this is true. We can take an example of these Ogimi people. 125 is the last year. Means like 2 years back only this lady has died from Ogimi place. And you'll not believe they are not dependent on their children. They are making their own food. They're taking care of their garden. Everything they are doing by their own. And that is the reason. Not only one in that particular town, but the entire town. The low means like, if I say that the youngest person of that town is 80 years. Can you imagine? 80 years youngest. And we at 30 or 35 or 40, we started telling ourselves, age ho gaye. We need to learn from these people. And what is keeping them alive? Because they have their own ikigai. They have some purpose. They understand, yes, they are living for themselves, not for somebody else. Every day, they are doing some activity. They are dancing. When this author, author who has written this book, Ikigai, when he actually went to this place to know that what is the reason behind that so many oldest people in Japan. So he came across this Ogimi village, and he found that everybody, as soon as he stepped into the town, there was a loud sign of laughing, giggling, activities going on, and they all are enjoying their life. And that is the reason that they are not feeling themselves ki age ho gayi. So we need to learn. So what I want to start from this only. Once very, I can say the real example. I have an outlet, Amul outlet. So, and in the morning, it's my duty to go to my outlet and sit over there, because the person who takes care of that outlet goes to supply milk in the morning hours. So there are always one old man, always means like near about 70, 85, 80, 85. He used to, means we have one sports complex nearby. So by car only he goes to golf playing, and he never stepped down from the car. And always it happens that I am the only one who's sitting at that time. So he asked me, and because he is an aged person, so I used to give milk to inside his car only. One day, just a bit interaction, because I have a pet, and he started interacting me that he's also having a pet and all. After a long time, because I was traveling to few places, after a long time when he saw me, so then he locked his car and he stepped out from his car. And he asked me, can I have few minutes of yours? I said, yeah, definitely. Please come and sit. And he is such a dynamic personality he was having. He's playing golf. He's not seeing, means like, after looking him, you will not say, means you cannot say that he's of 85 years. And he was very, very, means like very, while looking at him, you can understand that he's very smart and all. He's very happy. When he started talking to me, that time I realized mentally how much he's suffering. He's not having any, means like his son are not living with him. His wife, means hardly in the old age, they are having much talks. He started sharing his things one after the others. And I was just giving him the tips, sir, you do this, do that. And at that moment, I realized, like, just looking at the people, you cannot judge or you cannot understand that, yes, he is really happy. So you need to understand, as Haridas sir or Neha said, that one need to share and one need to understand. So once, if you feel like that somebody is good looking or having a wealth or having all the luxuries in life, he is mentally fit also, no, not at all. Because it's really true. If mentally, you cannot judge the mental pressure of a person. And for that is the way, that is the right time we are discussing about this topic, mental and physical health. As Haridas sir gave the example of Sushant Singh. So that means he's having all the luxuries, what not? We all are looking the life like that, right? And ultimately, at one point of time, you hear that he's no more. So this is something which we need to understand, that where we are lacking, where we are, means like as a teachers, we need to see what actually our students are demanding from us, or what we need to tell them, what we need to really educate them. Are we ever telling them it's okay not to be okay? Are we telling any time it's okay if you're not doing well? No, we as a teacher, because I was also an educator, I know what pressure we as a teachers have of the results. We have a pressure of completing the syllabus. Hardly we get time to really talk to the student. Hardly. It's just a saying, connect with the children. How to connect with the children when you're not getting any time, when you are in a rush to complete your 40 minutes? Because if you not complete, your colleague will complete and they will be getting, he or she is able to complete the syllabus, why not you? So here we need to take a pause. We need to really understand, like, why we are running the rapid run. We need to understand. In technological world, we all are running a rapid run. We have to just walk, and everything will lay on time. Everything will step. Let it be. If you are not getting appreciation for completing the syllabus on time. I want to share one thing over here. When I was teaching in a renowned school, I got a 4F as a section, and 4F section was considered as a weaker student section. You'll not believe, I cried a lot. I cried a lot, and I went directly to my director. And I said, ask her, okay, what is my fault? Why you have given my, means I have done the tremendous job, you have given me promotion, everything. Then why you have given this class to me? Everybody is looking at me. Everybody is trying, means from the words I'm getting hurt. So why you have done this? What fault I have done? And director very politely told me, I cannot handle these students to anybody. I can only handle these students whom I trust they can handle them. And from that time, you'll not believe, I have taken care of those students such a nicely as just like my kids. And each and every parent was crying when they came to take the on PTC to collect the report cards. Because for me, that 19 students or 26 students, I think, they were not a single child was getting, means like the hardly they are getting 6 marks, 4 marks, 3 marks, and they were not able to write. And just those children have taught me the patience. Those children has taught me really to handle with the mental pressure. Those children have taught me what is true happiness. When they started completing their work, I'm the only one who was the happiest in that school, because they were not able to write a single word in that 40 minutes. And that is true happiness. So we need to understand what actually is our role. Now I'm no more educator, but it doesn't mean that we keep on coming, because I'm counselor. So I keep on counseling students. The parents, you'll not believe, the parents have so high expectations from their children. I don't know what. They are just looking that all, means every child is an Einstein. The Einstein have also not been motivated by the mother, right? He'll not be able to become Einstein. The words matter, what you are using, what you are saying. So words matter. And I really firmly believe that words matter a lot. Everybody remembers that Chichora movie, right? We all have seen that Chichora movie. The unconscious mind, and that's true. That's true. I have seen myself. That unconscious mind, how it works. Because the words matter. The more you keep the vibration, what we say, अक्सर ऐसा होता है ना, अपने बच्चों को ऐसे बोलते हैं, पढ़ ले नहीं तो फेल हो जाएगा. Why we never say, पढ़ ले अच्छे मार्क्स आ जाएंगे? Just turning of the words, you can change the situation of the child. So please, it's my deep request that please change your words. Switch your words. By switching just your words, and this methodology only I have applied to my 4F section. I've just changed my words. And I'm really grateful to that director till state. Because of her, I was able to understand the true educator duties. What is our duty? I'm not in a race. I was getting the extra, I'm not getting any extra time. Only that particular specific time I have to complete my syllabus. But yes, I requested my director to change the syllabus for those kids. And we are not. That is the reason we need to understand why we are running the rat race, why we are asking our kids to just copy, just as the neighbor child is doing this thing, so you do this. So we need to understand, and that is the reason where we as a parent, we as an educator, we as a learned people, we as an elder, making mental pressure on children. Mental pressure on children, and no child knows what is depression. No child knows that learning is not possible for him. No child. We as an elder inculcate them in all these things, comparison, everything. We need to be very alert. Not much experience. I now just want to share my screen so that I come to the topic. I'm so sorry that I have related to the real life examples, but it was, I want that everybody should understand it in a practically also. So here everybody knows that physical health and mental health. So when we say physical health, it is our body. When we say mental health, it is emotional, psychological, social well-being, right? And we know that very well, we know that both are interconnected. Sound body lies in sound mind. Sound mind have a sound body. And that is the reason they all are in a cycle. Like if you are physically fit, you'll be mentally fit, and socially you will be always in a control of a social behavior, that how to behave with others. You'll be always in that control. You have a right mindset, right mind to understand what is right, what is wrong. So just some of the ways of a physical health condition that impact on mental health. So like if there is a hurt sign on the mental health, like change and loss of roles, you will not be able to understand at what role you have to play. Loss of confidence, definitely you have seen, like if a child is not physically fit or mentally fit, that confidence lacks, and confidence lacks with the different reasons. If somebody laughs at you when you're speaking, your confidence will lose. If somebody fails in doing something new, your confidence will lose and will not be able to, means like you'll try, somebody will have a resilient power to try again, but somebody will just take a step back. Change in the identity, medicine side effects, procedure, trauma, pain, social isolation, reduced income, loss of independence, stress, reduction, overwhelming changes, fatigue, and prejudice and stigma. We all have this. Again, I just want to connect with you all, so I'm just stop sharing. Many of you have come across, no? Like if now we all have a co-ed schools, right? But there was, means I'm just telling my example. So there was my husband's friend. He's having a son, and he means like they were at our house only, and we are discussing this. So he said, tomorrow I have to go to a birthday party of my friend, and that friend was a girl. So father said, "Ki, okay, what do you want to gift?" The boy said, "Ki, I'll give a car," because he is a boy, so he was thinking in that manner. And then father said, father, the boy, she's your girl, means like she's a girl.
Mute yourself. किसी का mic open है. Mute yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you. So father said, she's a girl. Take a doll. Okay. And the moment she said, the boy agrees. Yes. Because he said कि लड़की है तो कार से क्या खेलेगी. So this is the mindset we are giving to a child. So why not a boy can play with a doll, or why can't a girl can play with a car? So at that moment, if you are coming across these type of mentality, it's your duty to please intervene and tell them it's okay if a girl want to. Nowadays we see girls driving a bike, but you see the reactions of the people. Till date, when we see any girl driving a bike, we'll be amazed to see that, right? I know that Ayushi, I think, is a good bike rider. So Ayushi must have come across all these comments, right? Arey girl hai, aisa hai, waisa hai. Why we are giving this mindset to the children? Or we ourselves, we need to really rework, rewire our mind. We need to think the time is not the same. And until and unless you are changing with the time, there will be a generation gap. Maybe you are very friendly with your children, maybe whatever the relation bonding you have, if there is no change in your mindset, there will be a generation gap. And these are the reasons that we are not working as an adult, we are not working on it. Nowadays, LGBTQ, I think I'm spelling right. So this common, right? It's very common. People are talking in general about it. One day my daughter came to me and asked me, Mama, what if how much you favor this LGBTQ? I said, I don't know, beta, whether I'll be in favor or not. But yes, actually, I'm not having any reaction to it. I said that. So then she said, she wants more explanation. So she said that, like, if in your known, if anybody girl married to a girl, what will be your reaction? So she wants maybe the confirmation, maybe what. But at that moment, I had said her clearly, right now, if you ask me, I think I'll not be favoring, because I think it is against the nature and against, I don't know, means like maybe the values, maybe the society. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that or not. Then she said, you need to introspect yourself. You need to understand that where the world. And that time I thought, yes, this area I have never thought even. I need to work upon myself. I need to have a more knowledge about it. And then I researched. When I researched, I found what? It's not only today we are hearing all this. It's the ancient time these things are happening. And we are getting aware now. Why? Because more on media, now people are more free to speak. And that is the reason that we are getting more information about it. And we are, it means like free to do whatever. And now there is an, means like there is a laws also for them. And that is the reason that we are aware about it. So something as an adult, when we think, no, this is not my area. So definitely, if until and unless my daughter has given me this sign that you need to introspect yourself, you need to do your research. If anybody asks you, then what answer you are having, you cannot be biased on that. So then I have researched. So this is something really we need to work upon. And we need to be very clear. If you're favoring, it's okay. If you're not favoring, it's okay. It's not that because society will boycott you because you are giving your own separate views. So,
Ma'am, sorry to cut you. Please keep it short. Someone has another meeting.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is something which I need to tell. So here again, I am just sharing my screen. So quickly, I'll go here. So if I talk about mental health and mental illness, they both are a little bit different. But if the mental health is not taken care, definitely it will take to the longer period and it will become a mental illness of that particular person. Factors affecting mental health: self-esteem, self-feeling loved. Like if our self-esteem is means not strong, then definitely it can be the cause of a mental illness or mental in health, you can say. So you need to have a high self-esteem, feeling loved. You have that feeling that everybody is loving you. You have a high confidence. Family breakup sometimes or a loss. You need to, because it's a general, very genuine nowadays and very normal. So one need to be prepared for it. Difficult behavior sometimes. There are family people are having a very difficult behavior. Even sometimes a mother, father, or a grandmother, grandfather, or uncle, aunt, they have a difficult behavior. Or even when you go to the professional life, you have to tackle with these difficult behaviors. Physical ill health and abuse. So these are the factors. So when we talk about what does good mental health look like, so good mental health, when we talk about positive emotions, where we are talking about happiness, joy, satisfaction, and confidence, and negative emotions. Again, it's a cycle. If you think more negative, the more negative will happen to you. If you think positive, more positive things will happen to you. So good mental health means that physical and positive relationships, health, and meaningful work wherever you are working. How to look after your mental health, like find your ikigai, as I said, physical activity, eat right. This already Haridas sir and Neha has already emphasized, so I'm not going in detail, and we are having a paucity of time to practice mindfulness, keep gratitude general, as Neha mentioned, manage your stress by doing any passion which you are passionate about, anything you are passionate about, and learn cognitive diffusion. This is something you need to let go something. You need to detach with something, and then only you'll be able to manage your mental health. So sometimes we are very much disheartened through the death or maybe breakups and all. So you need to detach those things also, and then you will be able to take care of your mental health. The important time in the world is a time you make for yourself. And this is something which is from my side. One very small activity, Ayushi, this is something very important. Can I do? Only 5 minutes it will take.
Sure, ma'am, but keep it short.
Yeah, very short, very short. Yeah. This is something where it will tell you that whether you are really healthy or not, because we think that we are healthy, but whether we are healthy or not. So please, everybody write in a horizontal line
horizontal way, timeless. Just write timeless in a horizontal way. T-I-M in a horizontal way. Each word. T-I-M-E-L-E-S-S. Timeless. So when you, the T, when you say, so it is like your timely, your in the morning when you are getting up, you are having a perfect vowel movement. Okay. So if it is there, you have to rate in a 1 to 10. If it is in a 1 to 10, you have to just, okay, you just write vowel movement first and then I'll tell you. Okay. The I will be ideal weight. M is mental peace. E is experience hunger. L is lack of laziness. E is effortless movement. S is spotless skin. And another S is sound sleep. Now you all have to measure it in 1 to 10 for yourself. I hope everybody
And
has.
could you please repeat the last 3 words? ESS.
Acha, E is effortless movement. Movement. Like movement you are doing. And spotless skin. First S, second S is sound sleep. Okay. Now you have to rate all this in 1 to 10. Okay. So now if it is above 6, or you can say 5. Yeah, above 6 means like 6 to 10, then you are having a good health. So you have to just put a tick, whoever you are rating in 6 to 10 or 4 to 5 and 1 to 3, you have to cross. 1 to 3 is a less. Now you have to check your rating. So how many ticks are there? You have to check how many ticks are there. So if you are having ticks more, either 5 or more than 5, then you are in a good health. If not, then you need to introspect. You need to work upon your health. So this is something timeless, which you always help you to measure your health. Thank you. I hope I was able to give a value to this topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. I have given you the adjective pretty. So I agree with you, Dr. Ritu Gupta. Real life examples are better to connect. Yes. And we all are educators. And really, you touched our heart. Because sometimes we want to say many things to the students, but lack of time. Enthusiasm is there, but yes, burden of the things, burden of the management, burden of many things are there. So we can understand. I am also vice principal of the school, so I can understand the things. बस ऐसे ही अगर हम एक दूसरे से सीखते रहें, learning is never ever ending. It's my motto. Every day we are learning from someone. And today I am learning from you all. Really, बहुत कुछ है हमें सीखने के लिए. And thank you so much, Preeti ma'am. So in another speaker is, I have given the adjective radiant. So radiant, Revati Mitesh Darulkar ma'am. Now, again, I'm saying all the speakers are great. Author of the book, Fina State, Transformation Coach, Soft Skill Trainer, working with Palavarchi Shala, a project to being the backward classes info mainstream of education, coordinating the Women and Child Development section of Gondia in Bharat Vikas Parishad. Again, this is little bit new for me, the project. So let's see what the Revati ma'am, Radiant Revati ma'am is speaking about. So over to you, Revati ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sangeeta ma'am. It was really very much a heart-filling introduction of myself. Thank you for the great introduction. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Neha ma'am, Haridas sir and Preeti Malhotra ma'am to adding insightful knowledge to all of us. With gratitude to every member here and in the universe, I would like to present my thoughts on the very fruitful, gainful and needful topic of our summit. Mental and physical health are the keys of healthy life. Punarvittam punarmitram punarbharya punarmahi etat sarvam punarlabhyam na shariram punah punah. Wealth, a friend, a wife, a kingdom can be regained, but this body, when it is lost, never be acquired again. Whenever we are discussing any point, any matter, the orientation is in a particular way. We want to know at least three answers: what, why, and how. Now, this topic we are discussing since yesterday. So our what and why wala part is very much clear. But now I want to focus, I want to grab all our focus to the point how. Now, as ma'am has introduced me, my one habit is that मैं जब book भी पढ़ती हूँ तो मैं पहले उल्टा पढ़ती हूँ. End of the book I read first. So now again, according to my habit, I am going to do the ulta pulta. Listen in awareness, please. I am introducing a story to all of you. I think that you all have listened it, but just once listen it very carefully. Once upon a time, there was a rich king who had 4 wives. He loved the fourth wife very much, and he adorned her with rich robes and treated her to the finest of delicacies. He gave her nothing but the best. He also loved his third wife, and he was doing the show off of his third wife. He always used to let her to present in front of the neighboring countries, and all the time when we are saying at shine marne ke liye, that wife was used by that king. And but the thing was that he was always frightened of that. My third wife is leaving me for any another person. He loved his second wife too. She was his confidant and was always kind, considerate, and patient with him. Whenever the king faced any problem, he could confide to her for help, get through the difficult times. And the king's first wife was very loyal and had made great contributions in maintaining the kingdom and health and wealth. However, he did not love the first wife, and although she loved him deeply, he hardly took a notice of her. It happens usually with every one of us too. One day, the king fell ill, and he knew that its time was short. So he thought of his all 4 wives. So first, what he has done, he has called his fourth wife to whom he has loved very much, and he's asked her that I have loved you the most, endured you with the finest clothing, and showered a great care everywhere. Now that I am dying, will you follow me and keep me company? Absolutely not, replied the fourth wife, and she walked away. Her answer cut like a sharp knife right into his heart. The sad king then asked the third wife that now, as my time is left very much, I have loved you, I have introduced you everywhere, I have launched you at every point. You are very much close to my heart. Are you, when I am dying, are you going to accompany me? No, replied the third wife. Life is too good. When you die, I am going to remarry. His heart sank and turned cold. Then he asked the second wife, I have always turned you for help, and you have always been there for me whenever I was in need. Now, when I die, will you follow me and will you accompany me? I'm sorry, I can't help you out this time, replied the second wife. At the very most, I can only send you to your grave. उसके बाद में आपके साथ नहीं आ पाऊंगी. The answer came like a bolt of thunder, and the king was devastated. Then a voice called out, I will live with you. Wherever you go, I will follow you, no matter where you are going. The king looked up. He was wondered that all the three have replied me that they are not going to accompany me, they are not going to follow with me. Then from where this voice is coming? So he looked here and there, and what he saw that it was his first wife who was speaking. Now, she was very much thin. She was looking just like starved. Greatly grieved, the king said, I should have taken care and much better care of you when I had the chance. Now, all of us are having these 4 wives. Either you are a male or you are a female. You all have these 4 wives. Our 4th wife is our body. No matter how much time and efforts we are lavish in making it look good, but It will leave us when we are going to die. The third wife is our possession, our status, our wealth. We are always showing it off. कि मेरे पास इतना पैसा है, मेरे पास इतना bank balance है. And as soon as we are dying, that is getting to someone else is going to get that. Our second wife is our body. Our second wife is our family and friends. They are with us up to our grave. After that, how much you are loving them, they are loving you. They can't follow to you and they cannot accompany you. And our first wife, which is always neglected, and we don't utterly care about that, is our soul. We always neglect her in pursuit of wealth, power, pleasure, and the most rebellious thing, the ego. However, our soul is the only thing that will follow us wherever we are going. So cultivate, strengthen, and cherish it with positivity. Positivity is highly contagious, friends, and it is your greatest gift to offer the world. It was quite a spiritual concept that your soul is the thing which is going to follow with you everywhere. But now we discuss about the biological concept. Now, because we are living in the scientific era, unless we are having any scientific base to a particular thing, we are not going to follow. So when we come to the biological concept, the nature also supports the survival of the fittest, isn't it? To be fit means what? To be fit means to adapt the changes. Now, listen this line very much carefully. The change is the only constant. Yes, the change is the only constant. There was a time when most powerful and brainy animals were conquering the earth. The huge animals, which are known by their era, the Mosaic era, the dinosaurs. But just what happened? Just they failed to adapt the changes. Now they have become extinct. Thus, just being physically strong is not what we know to be healthy or fit, but being adaptable for the changes and accepting the changes are the key elements. Whenever we think of the word change, I want to change my lifestyle. I want to change my weight. I want to change my perspective. What intrinsic factor we need is the motivation. Trust me, motivation is always intrinsic. Now, do you know motivation is also of two types? Let's elaborate with an example. I believe that everyone must have watched the film Milkha Singh. Here, Milkha, M for Milkha is not just meaning for M for motivation, but I have chosen it because it has shown both types of motivation in the same film. First type of motivation is toward motivation. हम किसी चीज को पाने के लिए कोई चीज करते हैं. जैसे when Milkha Singh was at the start, when he was selected for the army training, he has started running for a cup of milk. That cup of milk was his toward motivation. For that cup of milk, he used to run, he used to do the practice, he used to get in the very much first time. A glass of milk was his towards motivation. In the same film, when Milkha Singh very first time has participated in the Olympics, and just by a few seconds, he has lost his medal. At that time, what happened in the plane? His coach was very much angry. His coach was very much disappointed. He scolded him very badly. And then he has given him a tissue paper where he has written on about the world record. And what Milkha was feeling, that the trust which he has lost from the coach eye. And then the position, the trust, the position which has lost by Milkha Singh was his away motivation. The person is same. According to the situation, the motivating factor has changed. But the intrinsic factor, that is motivation, is the only constant. You yourself can motivate. No one else can do it. Because you cannot change anyone until and unless they are ready to change. They are not ready to change, then you do whatever things you are going to do, they are not going to follow. Just you need to take a proper action at proper time with proper intention. Now, if you all are giving me permission, I would like to share my screen. Aisha ma'am, is the permission granted?
Ma'am, just make it short because आपके पास एक और मैम है.
Yeah, sure. Just I am requiring only 3 minutes.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you. Is everyone able to see the picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It
What
is.
is your reaction after watching this picture?
Both are having sweet smile, same smile.
It's cute.
You all are smiling. You are all are having $1 million smile on your face.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So do you know the reason behind that? Now I'm showing my beautiful smile to you all. Do you know the reason behind that? Let me explain. The reason is the unconditional love, the non-judgmental attitude that small baby, the innocence, the empathy, the purity, the detachment, the non-expectations, the experience, and after all, the truth of the life. Why I have chosen this picture? Because all of us are just standing in the bridge of these two pictures. We have all lived our small childhood and now we are facing towards adulthood, but still we are not able to let the things go. And that is the main cause that is stopping us to spread the positivity. In summarized way, the unconditional love, non-judgmental attitude, innocence, empathy, no expectation, purity, detachment, response, attitude, and most important is the awareness are the key factors which are requiring to keep your mind healthy and keep your body healthy too, because whatever you are looking from outside is the eternal representation of what you are present inside. Otherwise, in COVID situations, the bodybuilders are also have faced to death, or the leading actors, they are not going to commit the suicide. And this list of positivity can continuously go on. By watching this picture, not a single time we have remembered for the things, grief, lust, greed, expectations, reactions. We always used to react, and that is the main cause of the irritations between the relations. Now, please tell me, friends, is letting go the things is so difficult task for us? Here I am going to stop. Thank you very much for the patient and interactive listening. Thank you.
Wow, ma'am. So I got a one law, that is life law. The change is the only constant. Thank you so much, given us such a great law in this platform. So I don't want to go for the last speaker. I don't want to say the last speaker because yes, tomorrow again we have continued to listen many more speakers and to know about the mental and physical health. But for today, yes, it is our last speaker, and that is very sweet, Saraswati Sahu ma'am. So working in corporate sector for past 12 years, millennials, transformation coach, author of again the one book that is Win Over Your Challenges. Wow, that's a great name. Won the title Radiant. Okay, so it's a great compliment for you in Mrs. India Galaxy 2022. Very good. A public speaker and yoga enthusiast, an avid traveler and passionate about dancing and singing. Ma'am, it's a session is a different. Sir, it's my request. Next time we will keep this type of entertainment session also where we can see the smart and sweet Saraswati madam's dance and singing. So over to you, my sweet, super Saraswati Sahu ma'am. Want to hear from you. Over to you, ma'am. Saraswati ma'am, are you there?
Thank you,
Sangeeta ma'am for thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, for such a wonderful audible.
Yes,
I
but the
can
internet issue is there, I think.
hear you. Am I audible?
Intermittent
Am I
audible.
audible? Is it better now?
Yes, now it is.
Okay. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, for such a wonderful introduction. I hope I'm audible now.
Yeah, perfectly.
Thank you. So, yeah, the topic itself, it has been like all the beautiful speakers have given so much insights into this topic. So, I'm the last one. There is nothing left for me to cover, but still there are something that I would like to bring in here. So we all know health is wealth, and we all focus more on physical health rather than mental health, and we still consider mental health as a taboo. So there is a need of awareness, and I would certainly thank Akash Bawat sir for organizing this kind of session so that people are aware and they get a lot of insights and points how to handle their mental and physical health by the speakers. So okay, without much ado, we actually, I feel the problem with us is, and before going to the topic, health and wealth, both are, or health and mental health and physical health are complementary to each other. They are the allies. They're not separate from each other, and any defect or anything happens to one, it affects the other. So more often we have seen like we a term which is known as placebo effect. So placebo effect is something which is commonly treated, and there are a lot of studies related to this which has shown a particular thing which can actually show the relationship between mind and body, where when people are administered with a fake drug or rather a dummy drug like vitamin tablet instead of a stimulant or instead of insulin, it has given positive result. And to the same, like if there is one group of people who are administered the actual drug and the other group or the placebo or the dummy treatment, more very it has been shown that they have given the similar kind of this, which shows how powerful our mind is. So if we actually look into the am I audible?
Yes,
Or have I
clearly. Yes, yes.
Okay.
You're audible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. So very often, so this is something which shows how connected our mind and body is. So I can say one thing: if our mind is healthy, then it can carry a weak body. But if our body is strong but mind is weak, then it cannot carry. For an example, if you keep on thinking, "I'll fall sick, I'll fall sick," then there is a greater chance that you will fall sick, because our mind is very effective, and it really pushes us to, and it really pushes us, and it really makes us do the things which we feel we cannot do, and it stops us from doing things which we can actually do. This is how the relation between mind and body, and many already like have already heard how to take care of physical health and mental health. So physical health is, we need to learn exercise every day for 30 minutes a day. And mental health, I'll just my screen, and there are a few points I'd like to. So mental health is something which includes how we think, feel, and act, and that affects our daily living, relationships, physical health. And this is the report. This is a very surprising report that has come up from WHO, and it says that 20% of Indians are likely to suffer from mental illness end of 2022, and the depression. Already 5.6 crore Indians are suffering from depression, and 3.8 crore Indians are suffering from anxiety disorder. So this report is really heartbreaking, and we need to take a step towards identifying if we are going through any kind of mental challenges, because physical health is something which we are aware of and we take specific care of it. But yeah, we need to definitely look at mental aspect. So these are the factors that I have broadly classified into biological, psychological, and environmental factor that
Saraswati ma'am, you are not audible.
Yeah.
mental illness.
I think she is facing internet issue.
So by
There is a network issue. Saraswati ma'am, hello. Saraswati. Ma'am, actually, your voice is breaking. Could you please, disconnect your internet connection and reconnect that? I think that will work.
there are two categories in which we can definitely do something for ourselves and for society. So psychology. Sorry, I'm having a issue. Better.
Ma'am, actually, I think you have to cut off your, PPT and your video, then you will audible.
Ma'am, Ayushi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is really a great honor for us that we are in this one platform, and from different countries, people are connected with us. We are fortunate we all are together. As I can see the remarks given by you all, Kusum ma'am, Kirti Kumar ma'am.
Yeah, I am facing some internet. Hello, I can hear you. I can hear you all.
Yes, ma'am, you are now audible. You can
Sure,
cut
sure.
your, PPT and video and you will talk.
Saraswati ma'am.
Is it better now? Like, can you hear me?
It is.
Yeah. So, am I audible now? I'm really sorry, students. Am I now? I'm really sorry.
You are audible, but intermittent. आपकी voice break हो रही है ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the three factors that I was discussing earlier, yeah, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry.
Continue.
I'm so sorry for the disturbance. So, okay, I'll continue. Yeah.
Saraswati ma'am, continue.
सॉरी फॉर डिस्टर्बिंग. एक डिवाइस का माइक आप बंद कर दीजिए और एक का ही रखिए ताकि आपको आवाज डबल नहीं आए.
Hello.
Yes, audible. Saraswati ma'am, you are audible.
I'll try to. I'm here. Yeah, कर दिए sir. Actually, I connect echo हो रहा था.
इसका स्पीकर बंद करना पड़ेगा.
Okay, so three factors that I was discussing: biological and environmental. Okay, I have disconnected interrupter now.
Now you are audible clearly.
So there are three factors. Yeah. So there are three factors. I'm really sorry for all this disturbance. So biological, psychological, and environmental factor. We can have, though we cannot control much on the biological factor, we can have a look into psychological and environmental factor, like psychological, which includes like emotional, physical, or sexual abuse. Then the feeling of neglect from either from family or friends, or emotional detachment, feeling unworthy. Then the environmental factors, which can be dysfunctional family life. Dysfunctional family life, that means basically from a family in which you have seen mostly conflict, misbehavior, and neglect or abuse from family. And most often what happens when children tend to grow in these kind of environment, so they think that is normal, and they tend to act the same when they grow up. So this is one thing which really needs to be taken care from a very early stage, so that we cater to a society where everyone is at the same level. And as we say, like charity begins at home, so these things needed to be taken proper care during the formative years of children. And apart from that, one more thing that I would like to bring into here, that is missing child syndrome. This is something which I feel most of us are suffering from. Which is when we enter, let's say we are entering into a room, and room is laid down with beautiful tiles, and one tile somewhere is broken or something, our entire attention or focus goes into that particular tile, and we completely eliminate other beauty, or we completely leave aside the beauty of all other tiles. Our just focus goes on to that tile which is broken. So the same kind of a similar kind of situation we are having in life. If 80% things are going correctly and 20% things are going wrong, in that situation, what we think is like that 20% problem, we make it as 200% and leave aside the rest 80% things that are going right in our life. This is one of the biggest problem we have, for which we are having this kind of like depression, stressful life.
I think again she is facing.
This is one major problem. And the second problem which I feel is the comparison. The comparison with other people. So one more thing I'll bring into notice here is if we start this going back and looking into the life of the people who have become successful, we can see everyone has gone to a very difficult phase of life, and then only reach to that phase. So that is, look into this again, we'll get to learn a lot of things which will help us stay and take apart our fund help instead of stress or negative feelings. I bring ma'am.
Sati ma'am.
I believe
Saraswati ma'am, you are not audible. There are so much glitch in the network. Hello.
Everything is changing.
Hello, Saraswati ma'am.
Oh no.
Ma'am, your whole presentation is not going good because you are not audible between all these things. So what we can do, we can shift your interview or your presentation in tomorrow session if you are comfortable with that. So हम पहले आपका करा देंगे कल.
That would be really
Hello?
helpful, and I'm extremely sorry. I didn't
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
I don't know. Network is so patchy.
It's happened, ma'am. It's just network. We are not control over the network. हम वही बात तो कर रहे हैं ना अभी कि किसी बाहरी चीज की वजह से अपनी मेंटल हेल्थ को नहीं मतलब स्ट्रेस देना है. So हम आपके लिए कर देंगे. कल हम आपका सबसे पहले आपका ही ले लेंगे. Is it okay with you?
Sure, ma'am. That would be really so nice of you. Thank you so much for that.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल. तो बस कल मैम बस कल ट्राई कीजिएगा कि थोड़ा नेटवर्क एरिया में रहे और सबसे पहले कल आप ही का होना है. तो बी रेडी फॉर दैट.
So this is the situation, real life situation. So how to handle your mental health. It is again going with our topic. Okay, see, it's a real life experience. So thank you all the speakers, and it was an amazing session, amazing. So we have learned a lot from you all. And now I would like to call Akash sir, and we have to hear from him also. Akash sir, over to you. And thank you, Ayu ma'am, for a co-moderator with me. And it's lovely session. I enjoyed thoroughly.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, for this wonderful moderation. आप दोनों ने तो एक सेटबैक रखा है. बहुत बढ़िया आपने मैनेज किया. बहुत अच्छे से मॉडरेशन हुआ है. आपने जो नाम दिए हैं सब स्पीकर्स को, तो वाह, इट्स सबके लिए एक अलग बात थी. उनके लिए भी खुशी का मौका था. हमें भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था सुन के कि और जो भी है नेटवर्क इश्यू होते रहते हैं. नो प्रॉब्लम. कल फिर शाश्वती मैम का सेशन होगा. तो जो भी आज के स्पीकर्स थे, नेहा मैम ऑलवेज रॉक, और उसके बाद प्रीति मैम है, रेवती मैम है, सभी हरिदास सर है. सबका धन्यवाद है. आप सभी के सेशन बहुत अच्छे रहे. लर्निंग्स हमेशा होनी चाहिए, और जो हमने सीखा है आज हम इम्प्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश करेंगे. मैंने कल भी बताया था कि जो हम सीख रहे हैं उन लोगों से, उनको तब अच्छा लगेगा जब हम इम्प्लीमेंट करके हमें कुछ रिजल्ट मिलेगा. तो ये सेशंस रखने के पीछे भी वही पर्पस है, समिट के पीछे वही पर्पस है कि आप सभी लोग कुछ ना कुछ उसमें से सीखें और हम अपने जीवन में इम्प्लीमेंट करें. मैं तो इम्प्लीमेंट करने वाला हूँ. जैसे टाइमलेस टेक्निक मैम ने बताई थी, टाइमलेस को एक बार चेक कर लीजिए. सच में आप हेल्दी है या नहीं वो चेक कर लीजिए, और फिर हम उसके साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं. और फिर से एक बार धन्यवाद सभी स्पीकर्स का. बोथ मॉडरेटर्स, यू आर ऑसम. फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट डे सेम टाइम पे. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर. और सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है, सभी लोग प्लीज अपना वीडियो ओपन कीजिए ताकि हम कुछ मेमोरीज को लेके जाएंगे. कुछ स्क्रीनशॉट्स लेते हैं, फोटोज लेते हैं, ताकि सबके लिए एक मेमोरेबल सेशन रहे.
For you, sir, amazing Akash sir.
Thank you. Yes. ओके, सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर 2 मिनट के लिए, 2 मिनट नहीं, बस 10 सेकंड के लिए भी अपना वीडियो ऑन करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा है, ताकि सभी लोग अपना अपना फोटो ले सकते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू. फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट डे. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर. सेवा का मौका दिया हम सबको, तब उसके लिए धन्यवाद.
शुभ रात्रि.
Thank you. Good night for an awesome session. Thank you.